Nat King Cole's enduring appeal continues to captivate audiences decades after his untimely death. But what is it about this legendary artist that keeps his music alive in the hearts of millions? And why is he still loved? From his velvety smooth voice to his groundbreaking achievements, Cole's legacy seems to defy the passage of time. Yet beneath the surface of his well-known hits lies a complex story of talent, perseverance, and quiet revolution. How did a jazz pianist from the segregated South become one of the most beloved entertainers of the 20th century? And what hidden aspects of Cole's life and career continue to resonate with new generations of music lovers? As we delve into the world of Nat King Cole, we'll uncover the surprising elements that have made his influence not just enduring, but ever-growing, and explore why his music continues to strike a chord with listeners in ways that even he might never have imagined. Nat King Cole crossed over, and he crossed over as a handsome, debonair man who exuded sex appeal. That was something new. Black people were expected to sing comedy songs and minstrel-type songs, or blues, or songs about work, said music historian Will Friedwald. But it was very, very unprecedented for a black man to come out and sing Cole Porter, or sing George Gershwin, or the great theatrical songs. He had this great sort of romantic aura about him, which was not what black performers of either gender were encouraged to do. Nat King Cole's velvety voice and smooth piano playing made him one of the most beloved entertainers of the 20th century, but his journey to stardom was far from easy. Born in the segregated South and rising to fame in a racially divided America, Cole faced discrimination and controversy, even as he broke barriers and achieved unprecedented success. His story is one of extraordinary talent, quiet determination, and the transformative power of music. On March 17, 1919, Nathaniel Adams Coles was born in Montgomery, Alabama, the son of a Baptist preacher. Little did anyone know that this child would grow up to become one of the most iconic voices in American music history. The Coles family moved to Chicago when Nat was just 4 years old, seeking better opportunities in the bustling northern city. It was here that young Nat's musical journey began, as he started playing the organ in his father's church. By his early teens, Nat had fallen in love with jazz, inspired by the likes of Earl Hines. At 15, he made the bold decision to drop out of school and pursue music full-time. This choice would prove fateful, as it set him on the path to becoming the legendary Nat King Cole. In 1937, Cole formed the King Cole Trio, a name playfully derived from the nursery rhyme. The group's unique blend of jazz and blues quickly gained popularity, and they began touring extensively. It was during this time that Cole's distinctive piano style and smooth vocals started to captivate audiences. The trio's big break came in 1943 with the hit That Ain't Right, penned by Cole himself. This was followed by the even bigger success of Straighten Up and Fly Right in 1944, a song inspired by one of his father's sermons. These hits marked the beginning of Cole's transition from jazz pianist to pop vocalist, a move that would define his career. As Cole's popularity soared, so did the challenges he faced as a black performer in a segregated America. In 1948, he made headlines when he purchased a home in the all-white neighborhood of Hancock Park in Los Angeles. The backlash was swift and ugly. The Ku Klux Klan burned a cross on his lawn, and neighbors circulated a petition to keep him out. Cole's response was both dignified and defiant. When told that the neighborhood didn't want undesirable people moving in, he quipped, "Neither do I. And if I see anybody undesirable coming in here, I'll be the first to complain." Cole's career continued to flourish throughout the 1950s, with hits like Mona Lisa and Unforgettable cementing his status as a pop icon. However, his success didn't shield him from the harsh realities of racism. In 1956, while performing in Birmingham, Alabama, Cole was attacked on stage by members of the White Citizens Council. The assault shocked the nation and highlighted the dangers faced by black performers in the South. The incident led to criticism from some in the black community who felt Cole should take a more active stance in the civil rights movement. Cole, however, saw his role differently. He believed that his music and his success were themselves powerful statements against racism. "I can't change the world. I can only sing about it," he once said. Despite this philosophy, Cole did take concrete actions to fight discrimination. He filed lawsuits against hotels that refused to accommodate him, donated to civil rights causes, and eventually stopped performing for segregated audiences. He also became a lifetime member of the NAACP and played a significant role in planning the 1963 March on Washington. In 1956, Cole broke another barrier by becoming the first African American to host a national television variety show. The Nat King Cole Show was groundbreaking, featuring both black and white performers. However, the show struggled to find sponsors, many of whom were wary of associating their products with a black host. The show aired without commercial sponsorship. Advertising agencies could not persuade a national client to buy time on the Nat King Cole Show, even though it was successful with audiences. They were afraid white Southerners would boycott their products. The show didn't survive, but a taboo was broken. After a year, Cole decided to end the show, famously remarking, "Madison Avenue is afraid of the dark." Cole's personal life was not without its share of drama. In 1948, he divorced his first wife, Nadine Robinson, whom he had married when he was just 17. Shortly after, he married singer Maria Hawkins Ellington. Their marriage would last until Cole's death, but it was tested by his affair with a Swedish dancer in the early 1960s. The affair became public knowledge and caused a scandal, but Cole eventually ended the relationship and reconciled with Maria. Tragically, Cole's life and career were cut short by lung cancer. A heavy smoker, he was diagnosed with the disease in 1964. Even as his health deteriorated, Cole continued to perform and record, completing his final album, Love, just days before entering the hospital for the last time. He passed away on February 15, 1965, at the age of 45. Cole's death was mourned around the world, with tributes pouring in from fans and fellow musicians alike. Frank Sinatra, who served as a pallbearer at Cole's funeral, said, "Nat Cole was the only man I've known who could walk into a room and make the pigeons fall off the roof." Cole's influence on music is immeasurable. His smooth, intimate vocal style set a new standard for pop singers, and his piano playing continues to inspire jazz musicians long after he had transitioned to a primarily vocal career. Songs like The Christmas Song and Unforgettable have become timeless classics, enjoyed by new generations of listeners decades after they were first recorded. In the years since his death, Cole's music has continued to resonate with audiences around the world. His daughter, Natalie Cole, carried on his musical legacy, even recording a virtual duet with her father on Unforgettable in 1991, which became a huge hit and introduced Cole's music to a new generation. In many ways, Cole's life mirrored the changes in American society during the mid-20th century. He rose to fame at a time when segregation was still the law of the land in much of the country, and his career trajectory paralleled the civil rights movement. While he may not have been on the front lines of protests, his very presence in American homes, through his music, his television appearances, and his undeniable charm, helped change attitudes and pave the way for greater acceptance of black artists. Today, Nat King Cole is remembered not just as a great musician, but as a cultural icon who helped shape American music and society. His smooth voice, impeccable style, and groundbreaking achievements continue to inspire new generations of artists and music lovers. In a career that spanned 3 decades, Cole left an indelible mark on American culture, proving that music truly has the power to transcend boundaries and bring people together. As we continue to grapple with issues of racial equality and social justice, the life and legacy of Nat King Cole remind us of how far we've come and how far we still have to go. This is Aaron from One Track Jazz. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to like and subscribe.